Growing up as a firstborn in Naija, I wasn't born into privilege. From an early age, I had to take on the responsibility of looking after my siblings and parents, even before finishing high school. Life was rough and tough, but deep inside, as a teenager trying to cater for my family, I knew my only hope was to Japa. I had no one to turn to for guidance, but I just believed that once I made it out of Naija, things would work out. It took years of planning, hard work, and an unwavering focus. My big break came when I got a job at a milk packaging company in Lagos. That job turned out to be the catalyst that eventually led me toward my dreams. When I left 2+ decades ago, many people still believed the country would improve. There was a pervasive sense of hope that things would get better. But I could sense that the majority were holding on to false hope. I couldn't explain it, but my instincts never disappointed me. I left when I could see that the opportunities abroad were far greater. The path to success wasn't always clear, but I knew it was outside of Nigeria that I would truly have a chance to create a better life for myself and my family. Over the past 2 decades, thanks to my profession in education, I have experienced life and work in more than 10 countries spanning Africa, Asia, and Europe. The UK, Qatar, China, and several other countries in Africa have all provided different opportunities and experiences. But the journey wasn't always easy. When I made the move abroad, it wasn't just for the sake of escaping Naija. It was about finding a place where I could grow and build a future. I've seen so many people cling to the belief that their home country would improve. But in my experience, sometimes you have to make a bold decision for the sake of your future. Now, when I look at the growing trend of Japa and Japata, I think about how important it is for people who are abroad or planning to move abroad to always upskill in the jobs in high demand. It's not enough to land a good job and think that's the end of the journey. The world is constantly evolving, and the key to staying relevant is to keep upgrading your skills. Take my situation as a case study. I've been a science teacher for over a decade, but my journey didn't start there. I taught language arts, IELTS, ESL, and ESP across the UK, Qatar, and China before making the transition to science teaching. Why did I make the switch to science? I saw a global trend emerging 15 years ago where there would be a growing demand for science teachers. I decided to leverage my science background, took refresher courses, and honed my skills. When the opportunity finally presented itself, I was ready. But my journey didn't stop there. I realized that in today's fast-paced world, it's crucial to constantly diversify and learn new skills. That's why I've been exploring areas like import, export, finance, AI, and content creation. The world changes rapidly, and to stay ahead, you must be adaptable. For those who are already abroad or planning to Japa, I can't emphasize enough that you should never settle for your current situation. Even if you have your dream job or business, don't let it be the end of the road. There's always room for growth, and you have to evolve with the times. Whether it's upskilling in your current field or branching out into new areas, the key to long-term success is staying ahead of the curve. If you keep improving yourself, you'll find opportunities you never thought possible. For me, relocating isn't just about the pursuit of wealth. It's about providing a better future for my family, especially for my next generation.